This is KUGAN CASSIUS from London. We're in Atlantic City Boardwalk Hall. With me, I've got the real chief of matchroom sport, the real chief, Barry Hearn. How are you, Barry?
I'm well. I'm not sure I'm the real chief anymore, but thanks for the compliment, Coop.
You don't have to say he's not here. You can say how it is.
He's still the boss, you know that.
I just want to talk about Lee Purdy first. Obviously, massive disappointment yesterday. Just couldn't shift that last bit of weight off to now he can't fight for the title. What are your thoughts on it, Barry?
Well, I mean, I'm a great believer in moving forward. Obviously, it's a big disappointment, but in all honesty, I spent about an hour or so with him yesterday afternoon, pre-weigh-in. He was just a pound over. He wasn't going to shift it. He just wasn't going to shift it. And looking at him, we had to make a call, and the call was, no, fighters' welfare's got to come first. He'd worked hard. 4 weeks, probably not enough, but chance comes up, let's be honest, the chance come up, big payday, big chance, puncher's chance, and he went for it. We've got to go back now, we've got to take stock, we've got to ask some questions. Is Lee Purdy really a welterweight still, or has he outgrown that? With longer to prepare, would he have been more comfortable at the weight, etc., etc. But for tonight, I'll park that completely, because now we've got to concentrate on being positive. There mustn't be any negativity. We've got to look at Lee Purdy and make sure that he's in the right mental state of mind, which I believe he is at this moment in time. And we've got to move forward. We'll look back on it later on. Tonight, it's just about the fight.
Do you think it's puts Lee in a bit of a difficult situation to get motivated for the fight after what's happened yesterday, or can he pick himself up? And
I think looking at his face, he's got a big smile on his face. He's had something to eat. He's got liquid back in his system. He's got bounce. He's got the swagger. So I think he's as good as he's going to be. And, we all know he's a big outsider. We all know Devon Alexander's a great fighter. But Purdy's got his chance, and this is what boxing's all about. So he's got to take his chance now, and it's not going to be easy. No one said this game is easy. And he's thrown right in at the deep end. But he has a chance. He has a puncher's chance. He's a tough kid, and I think he'll do himself credit. Now, we'll have to see if he's going in there with the weight loss on his mind. I don't believe he is. I think he looks positive, and that's the most important thing now, as I say, is that positivity has got to surround the whole camp.
Now, I know you have always been a big Lee Purdy fan, but you're here, your son's not here. Why is that? Why isn't Eddie actually here?
I mean, everyone knows I'm biased towards Lee Purdy, right? I admit it. I really like him. I think he's a lovely kid. I just like stories like Lee Purdy, because I think he sums up what boxing should be all about. Someone takes the opportunity, changes their life. You got to remember, the kid had 3 or 4 amateur fights, and he's 25 years old. He's still learning. So this is not the finish. This is not the end of Lee Purdy either way. But Eddie's got a prize fight show tonight, and I said to him, look, I have to be there. I mean, I'm going to Dubai on Tuesday. I'm on a 4 o'clock car in the morning tonight to get back to go, so I can have a day's work before I go to Dubai. I'm not missing Lee Purdy. I don't think, we're not as a family, we don't just talk about things, we walk the walk, and I wanted to be here to give my support, simple as that.
Obviously, we've just heard the news that Wadi Camacho has claimed the prize fighter down, so I suppose he's going to be knocking on your door, Eddie's door, for more opportunity.
I love Wadi. He's such a personality. He's got his amazing little following of his, and he's a character, isn't he? I'm so pleased for him. He's won. He'll drive us mad. I'm sure he'll drive Eddie mad. He'll want a world title next. But good luck to him. I mean, that prize fight is not easy to win with those 3-round fights. And Wadi Camacho, well done, top man.
Barry, are you aware of the nicknames that your son has developed in boxing?
Well, I know obviously the Ring Invader's my favourite one, because that showed passion, and that's what I want my kids to show, and I've got it in Eddie in abundance, and he's like looking in a mirror 40 years ago for me, so I'm made up with him. I'm not sure of any other ones he's got.
I'll give you 3 of the best.
Go on.
Right, Fast Car Ready.
Fast Car Ready is true, yeah. He's
Fast Car Ready. The Smug Promoter.
Smug.
Would you call him smug?
No.
He sort of likes that one. He gives that to him. And
no, I don't see him as smug, because no, I don't. No, I've gone. What's the third one?
Fat Eddie.
Fat Eddie, I quite like.
I just made that one up. I made that last one up.
The one I prefer is Silver Spoon Eddie.
Silver Spoon Eddie.
Yeah, I know, I've got that.
Because you've obviously given him everything. And
everything.
obviously.
And isn't that what everyone does for their kids anyway? But some kids, react different ways. I mean, I've given all my kids everything because they're everything to me. So that's very simple. But at the same time, he's repaid it a million times over. He's created this amazing buzz in boxing. For me personally, I'm enjoying going to the fights much more than when I was promoting. And I think he's a better promoter than me anyway. So, obviously we're a multi-sport company and I do lots of different sports, but we got a passion about it, and just talking to him, I can see it in his face. He ain't smug. He's just self-content.
Could you understand why people would dislike your son?
I think, if you're envious or jealous, he's a nice, good-looking lad. He's done well. He's obviously got some support with him. He's got a strong family. I never understand. I mean, people dislike successful people sometimes for a variety of reasons. If you've done something really bad, then I think you should be prepared to be disliked. But I can't see my boy's done anything bad to anybody. So, he's a grafter. And if you're not prepared to graft 16 hours a day, you won't keep up with him, and that's why he's the number one.
Where do you think he'll be in 5 years' time?
I think he'll be running lots of businesses for me and himself. We're a family business. I think America's going to be beckoning more for Eddie as well. I think he's going to be, if he keeps his passion for boxing, I think he'll build a fantastic stable of fighters that will represent this country and Sky TV admirably. And most important of all, I hope he's happy. I just, as we all are with the kids and just people, we've all got a job to do. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but most of the time it's something that makes you smile, and that's the most important thing for me.
Just finally, would you say that you was aware of everybody that's on the Matchroom payroll?
I haven't seen any checks to you, mate. So I mean, that's just another rumour that goes round.
Yeah, Eddie's come out with this ridiculous, well, it's not an accusation, I suppose, just a statement that Matchroom paid me £500 a week.
Did they?
Which I categorically deny.
I could actually tell you this. Look, I might be getting old. I know what's going on. I watch everything in my company because it's my life, And I can assure you, the day you get a monkey out of my company will be the day that Eddie has got to suffer for the grey-head geezer. Right? There's no money for you. I have noticed, however, that you are catching a lot of lifts.
Yeah, the lifts, I'm sort of, I am sort of tagging along with the lifts.
I saw some terrible pictures of you fast asleep snoring in one of our company cars. But never mind, listen, at the end of the day, we're all in this game to better boxing, to better ourselves and to have some fun. If people want to take anything else from it, that's up to them. There are sad people out there. All I can say is, just be yourself, just relax, chill out, and trust me when I tell you, friends, there's no way this geezer gets one monkey off me, let alone a monkey a week.
All right, Barry, we've just got some last words for the people watching at home, because I'm going to try to get this video out before Lee fights. So,
well, listen, we all know it's a tough fight. Boxing needs Lee Purdy's of this world because he's a real, genuine kid. I know he'll give 100%, and I'm expecting a very, very tough fight. He has a puncher's chance, but at the end of the day, he is fighting for the world title. He is in Atlantic City. He's on television around the world. So I think we should be proud of him.
All right, Barry, thank you very much for talking to
Always
iPhone London.
a
We don't talk to you enough. Me and Eddie, obviously, we have like 40-minute episodes.
Listen, there's a love affair, you and Eddie. I'm just happy to be just there when you haven't got anyone else to talk to. Kaz, you can always rely on.
Basically, I am talking to you just because Eddie's not here. I'm not going to lie about that.
I know, and we are in some backyard place next to the forklift trucks in downtown Atlantic City. But you know what? It's Dubai on Tuesday. I'll get over it.
A Corona girl just walked past, but we'll try and edit that out. Thank you very much, Barry.
A pleasure, mate.
Thank you.